Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another thing of LMAN interview Smash players and stuff. With me here today, as you can see in the picture, it's our recent brand new goat, Biscuendo. Please say hello from Florida. From Florida.
Hello, everybody. The Gators. I know a lot of the viewers, right? Like ever since Bisquendo's gone to Florida, he hasn't gone live. Did the Gators get to him? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. All right. I just haven't really found the time to really stream, and if I do, I kind of don't want to because it's got to be a mobile stream, and it.
At least
But
you'd stream
hello,
like a
people.
Fortnite player.
True. True.
All right, so Biscuendo, I appreciate
Mhm.
you coming here with us today. And the first thing I want to start with, right? This is a simple question I ask for many people.
Go for it.
¿De dónde viene tu nombre? Like Biscuendo. Like, ¿cuál es el
My
origin story?
My tag, very very long origin story, by the way. Botswana it's gone through a lot of changes. It went through the dirt, the mud. It went through the war. So what happened, right? I was like, I don't know, maybe 8 years old,
Did it
and
leave
I was in
the
a
family for milk?
something like that. You'll find out.
Oh dear.
So I went to the summer camp, right, and I would hang out with this kid who was like, I was like 8, and I thought he was so cool because he was like playing. He like it was the first time I ever saw emulation. He would be playing Earthbound on his phone. I was like, what? What? So I would just hang out with him. I would just watch him play, and he didn't mind. But one day he forgets my name, and he tells me, "Look, man, I forgot your name, so I'm just gonna call you Biscuit until I remember what your name is." I go, "All right," and then it kind of like stuck with me. I was like, "Wow, Biscuit is a cool nickname." So for a good minute, my tag was just Biscuit, or like my nickname was just Biscuit. But
Yeah.
and that went on for a bit, and then on November of 2017, some friends of mine they were obligating me to get Instagram. I did not want to get Instagram.
Oh
Oh yeah,
dear.
now that I mentioned Instagram, off topic, that my main Instagram account actually got hacked.
Hmm.
Don't ask how. I'm really dumb. Bis- Biscuendos. It's just Biscuendo with an S at the end. That's my new one.
All right,
So anyways,
let's put that shit on top.
yeah.
Like,
I'm the king of self promotion. But anyways, back to the main topic. So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, they took Biscuit. Whoa, what a shocker. What a shocker. And I didn't want to be like Biscuit underscore doo doo 931. So I took it. I waited and I just thought about it. I kept on thinking about it. I'm like, what tag do I pick? And then I just had the idea of getting Nintendo and Biscuit and just mushing it together, and it created Biscuendo, and that's the tag word.
huh, interesting, interesting. So that's your origin story.
Yeah, that's the origin story. 2017, a star was born.
2017, a star was born. I see. Alrighty then. And while I'm here, while I promote your Instagram, is it Biscuendos with a two, or you just put an S after
It's
Biscuendo?
just Biscuendo with an S at the end. That's it.
I see.
If the actual Biscuendo account, which by the way the hacker changed it to Biscuendo dot underscore underscore dot underscore DMs you, do not do what he said. You can troll him. I've threatened him. I told him don't look outside at 6:45 p.m. EST, and he blocked that account.
Yeah,
But
because
just don't
Steve will show up,
do what he
right?
says. What?
Yeah, because Steve and
Oh
Kazio
yeah,
will show
Steve will
up,
show up,
and
and Kazu, they'll be right there.
yeah, they'll be right there.
A scarier fate than death, honestly. Even though they are the same thing, they're both death.
Yeah, there we go. Now we got the Biscuendos to show up. You won't be able to see it, but the viewers will certainly be able to see it on Instagram.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
All right, and now let me go with another simple question. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color?
Yeah,
My goat. Very underrated color, by the way. Orange. Nobody likes orange. I don't know why. It's a cool color,
because
but nobody likes it.
you could say it's annoying.
I can't wait for the bottoms in the video. That was an amazing joke.
I do not have a buttons joke, but everyone who already knows me, they know who I am. So you will expect some. So they're always expecting some wacky shit. Like
Okay, all right.
interesting story. Before Ultimate came out, and we were just watching the reveal trailers and shit after E3. I said,
Mhm.
"Oh, Doctor Mario es el Ganondorf de Mario," and they understood Mario es el Ganondorf de Mario.
Mm, mm. I mean, you aren't wrong though. That's what he is. That's
Yeah,
literally what he is.
that's what he is. All right, and now something else I would like to ask: how long have you been commentating on the scene?
For how long have I been commentating?
Yes.
I don't know the exact date. Like, I can't be like, oh yes, of course it was December 3rd, 2002. But I know, like, it was Timeout Weeklies, and um, I'm a streamer, right? So it kind of like just kind of worked, right? Like they just called me up one day. Oh no, it wasn't that. Like, Guerra, my goat. He's like, yo, do you want to talk on the mic? I'm like, sure. And I just talked, and I went crazy on it, and I just commented ever since. I don't know what exact day that was or whatsoever, but yeah.
All right, all right, and to relate to that, I see Cable in your Discord image. Is Cable your main?
Arul is my main. Unfortunately, yes,
Not
unfortunately.
unfortunately. Ultimate is like Project Plus. Every character is viable to some degree. It's just in this game, the better you are, the more super viable you are. But
Yeah.
uh, but what I want to say is right. Is King K. Rool like a soul main, like a character you will always perform exceptionally better at? Like, here's an example. Let's say you main character X, but you play better with
Okay.
character Y, even though you don't play character Y as a main. But at some point, you do start liking character Y more than character X, but you do know character X is better than character Y. So that's what I want to know. Is he like a soul main? Or is it because he's the funnest character for you in this game?
So thing is, right? I have a secondary, right? Secondary Rob. I've dropped him, and that because I didn't like him that much, but I picked him up again because I didn't do bad with him, and like it's like this tough thing. I've fought, right? I've thought of dropping him several times. I'm on that thing Chogyukin likes, but like even more than him for the bad reasons. Um, they're like I don't really have that with K. Rool because I feel like I do better with K. Rool, but
Hmm.
like a lot of the times Rob does do better sometimes, literally just because it's Rob.
Hmm.
Like there's some stuff that I could never do with like K. Rool. Like there's some stuff, there's games that I've literally only won because I switched. That's it. But
Mm.
I feel like that happens, like what you said, the character X and Y situation. That happens to me more with Rob than with K. Rool. Because sometimes I feel like I have characters that I'm better like with, and that's not Rob. Like sometimes I feel like my Ryu's better. Sometimes I feel like my Kazuya is better. Sometimes there's a lot of characters I feel like are just better than my Rob, but I don't play them.
All right, all right, and like I want to ask right now, right? Since Cable is your soul main, and you say Rob is that character you play better with, what's the one character that even if you were forced to pick it up, like it just doesn't connect? Like everything you do will always be bad. Like you can learn to do the optimal stuff, but your brain will just go, "We don't like using this character. Get away from it."
Literally, literally Kazuya, because I can do a zero to death like pretty consistent on like multiple DIs, whatever you want to call it, different variants.
Mhm.
I just can't play neutral with him whatsoever. I grinded him for like 2 weeks straight. I cannot play his neutral. His neutral is way harder than the characters punish me and combo game. Trust me,
Or
it's
you
tough.
In my theory, it could be that he's competing with you for a dapper looking suit like we see in the picture here.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
See, because remember, Kazuya is rich, so he can just get some crazy rich guy suit. Look at that. He's got alligator skin and in gold. In gold, my G, in gold. And you got yourself just a regular suit, but you're making it your own. You're characterizing yourself with it. He has a billion suits, so if he gets it damaged fighting Kirby, he can just go Doya and grabs the suit from the closet.
That's the Kazuya life. Maybe it's meant to be. Suit to suit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man to man.
Yeah, man. Suits are really dapper looking, and yet, as a society for men, we have just decided to stop using suits, and I would
Right?
applaud.
Do you know the benefits of society if we all wore suits? Still, like I would love to go outside and I see everyone walking around in a suit. Like, sure, you're suffering. Trust me, I know how that is. I went to frame by frame with a suit. Oh my but it's worth it. Trust me. You feel like you don't only look amazing, you feel amazing. Like the feeling, like there is no feeling like wearing a suit. Honestly,
Listen. I'm gonna stop you right there. I study at that university, and I wouldn't wear shit like a suit to that university. If I want to keep my suit if I want to keep my suit looking dapper, I'm not going to that shitty university with a suit.
you know
Uh,
what? That is a fair point, but if the place looks like shit, someone has to make it look better, right? I'm not gonna look like shit to go to shit. If I'm going to shit, I'm gonna look good, and if I'm gonna go to a place that looks good, I'm gonna look even better. All
oh,
right.
that is very nice. All right, then how about this? What if after a huge bracket tournament, right? You and I go to a fancy restaurant. How will your suit fare in that?
How will my suit go if we both go to a restaurant?
Yes, a fancy one.
Well, I would look dapper, and I would order, um, I don't know, I'd order sushi, right? And I would eat in my amazing suit, and nothing would happen to it
You say
because
you would
I would.
order food for me. So does that mean if we go to a
What?
macaroni grill, you will get me a fettuccine alfredo for free?
You did have me here for free, right? It's like a fair trade.
Yes.
So I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
uh, and that's also another thing I want to and that seems like an interesting topic, food. What uh what do you think is the more popular food choice around here? Before you say Popeyes, that's literally kindred propaganda he spread to the people of the West because I don't see
Mm,
much Metro people praising Popeyes.
like you mean like not like a dish, like a specific fast food chain?
Yes, because remember, most of the people playing this game are Puerto Rican, and Puerto Ricans are by nature are allergic to money.
True, true.
See,
Okay,
they tell us to
so
survive and adapt to get money, but our biology does not allow it. So they usually go to these fast foods, these creatures, because they're allergic to money, and that those places happen to only require less amounts of money, so their bodies can handle it. It's like a lactose intolerant person drinking lactose intolerant milk.
mm, all right. So Popeye's amazing, right? Chef's kiss. But
Right?
I don't I don't like you're saying specifically like Puerto Rico or specifically Puerto Rican Smash players.
Puerto Rican Smash players, because that's the most
Oh,
relevant topic. But however, you can then follow that up with the people you know in general. All right?
all right. So I've commentated, right, and I've talked about how is amazing, right? And then Kendrick comes in and is like, no, it's Popeyes, Popeyes propaganda, hashtag Popeyes forever. But I don't like. I feel like it's only Kindred and Heel, and Heel told me that he prefers church.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking, but like I feel like the only person I've heard really talk about churches is me and Heel and Sabito, and I think Sierra, which is already more
Let me tell
than
you
Popeye.
something. The Sabito,
Wait, isn't Zonk a Popeyes guy too?
yeah, let me tell you something about Sabito. That's a lie. I'm thinking he secretly likes Taco Bell better because you gotta have those Doritos for Sabito, and Taco Bell has the Doritos Locos Tacos. So you gotta do the math.
Oh, but I remember like he was eating churches at Frame by Frame, and I was like, "Yo, churches!" And he's like, "Yes, bro, Biscuendo. I love churches. Like, it's so good, it's fire." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you already know what's good, you know." So
That's because there are two
maybe.
churches near the university. There's a Taco Bell, but you have to drive for like 10 minutes from the university campus to go get it.
Mm, I mean, a true Taco Bell fan would drive 10 minutes. They would drive like 8 years for Taco Bell.
But what if you're in bracket?
Sometimes Taco Bell matters more than Bragg. But it's Sabito, he had a crew battle, so I'll give it to him. Maybe he is a Taco Bell guy. You're right. Maybe he is a Taco Bell guy. Man, okay. I know there's like three Taco Bell guys. I know there's like three Churches guys, and I know there's like two Popeyes guys. It's tough.
Hey, for the Cabo Rojo Smash players, they have to drive 20-ish minutes to the nearest Popeyes, which is in Mayagüez, because Cabo Rojo does not have one.
Okay.
Nor for the players in Lajas or I don't think Guanica has one. So sadly, the famous main character of Auto Concept Smash PR does not have Popeyes nearby.
Mm.
My personal take, I literally can't go to fast foods much because of health reasons. But
Oh.
I bet I have a certain keen fondness for a nice Subway or Mission sandwich. I just love sandwiches.
Sandwiches are pretty good. You can never go wrong with a sandwich, right? Especially
Mm,
Subway. Like, what do you mean? You disagree on some sandwiches?
I was saying,
Oh, okay, okay.
But however,
Yeah,
due
like
to
a sandwich,
the price
you can't mess
increase,
one up.
yeah,
You can't
but,
mess up bread and some good stuff in the middle. It just
yeah,
always works.
yeah,
Like
but
if you go to a fast food place that you've never heard of before, there's a chance it don't go well.
it won't go well unless you got yourself a nice sandwich. Sadly, Subway's prices have been increasing, so it's no longer a viable option.
Which is why retro sandwiches
Mhm.
are the future. It's chicken and a sandwich,
Yes.
and it's together, and it's
Mhm.
oh my god. And then like the fries, specifically the church's fries, alone worthless beans, right? But when you have them with the petro sandwich at the same time, you see like everything. Like your third eye opens. All right, it's just so you can't explain how it feels to eat that. So. But anyways, my favorite fast food is actually Chick-fil-A, but there's no Chick-fil-A. Well, they're now right. They're now making it.
And speaking of Chick-fil-A, there's an Arby's in Ponce. If you ever want to do a meetup
Really?
there, yes, in Plaza del Caribe. So if you ever want to do an in-person meetup, we can just do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I've actually never had Arby's. I don't even know. I don't even know how it tastes. I think I had it once when I was like 3, bro. I don't remember correct. I think I very barely remember entering one. But that's all I remember. I don't know how it tastes. But
Right.
I grew up on Chick Fil A. Chick Fil A is amazing. I'm so When I moved, because like at first the first 6 years of my life I lived in Florida. When
Yeah.
I moved to Puerto Rico, I asked mom. I was 7 years old. I was like, "Mom, can we get Chick-fil-A?" And she's like, there's no Chick-fil-A here." My heart broke in pieces, sank to the floor, and I was never the same man after ever.
Hey, hey, it's been 11 years. You're not 11 years, 9 years, and now you're gonna get your Chick-fil-A back.
I'm so dude. The first thing I did when I got here, pulled up on the Chick-fil-A drive-thru instantly.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's
so
Pride
good.
Month, and Chick-fil-A. So Miss Wendell, that seems kind of sus.
Oh, I look. It was. I was desperate. I just got home from a 3-hour flight. You know,
Yeah.
and they've been like supporting it. I saw some tweets. I saw one where they had like a pride flag cupcake thing, and they sold it.
All right.
It, they're slowly they're coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. After a 3-hour flight, you're just thinking of food. Okay,
Yeah.
at least me.
Mhm. Hey, for us West players, that we gotta get that food before we do the hours long drive back to our respective places.
No, yeah, same. I live in Fajardo, right? I have to drive at least an hour for everything. So, like on my way back home, I'll always get a church because there's like a church that's kind of near. Um, I don't know.
All right. All right. Interesting. Interesting. And now to go back into the Smash territory before we continue talking about the food, because I don't think I'll be qualified to relate to all the peoples here with my health issues on the food. Uh, I want to say something, right? Um, what players, right, that go largely ignored on social media do you think are still pretty iconic? Not iconic in the things that they do. It's like a player that doesn't have a social media presence, yet you can identify them.
I feel like, mm, let me think. Definitely not Jules, right? Definitely not. I don't think bees. No, not bees.
Beast has recently gone on a Twitter rise.
Yeah, exactly. Like bees and Jules, like they're up there. Zong's definitely up there. Everyone knows Eking. I think Jose Pan. I never hear about Jose Pan on Twitter. But
Uh,
the second Jose Pan's in the venue, everyone knows who he is. Right? I think
Interesting.
Jose Pan's a good contender.
He literally is what his name implies. He's bread.
He is bread. He is
He's
bread.
he's a good bread boy.
Yeah.
You know what they say, pan de Dios. That's Jose Pan for you.
Pan de Dios. Pan de Dios.
Although the best bread is the bread you get at a bakery when it's recently done. It's
Oh,
all
the pan so
soft.
wow from the bakery,
Yes, it's and the bread
right?
is all soft and warm.
Yes.
And then you need to take it to your car, right? And then you go home, you put some
You eat
butter
it
on it.
when you get home. There's nothing.
No, no, no.
Poof.
Now, here's the thing: you reserve yourself. You save that bread to make yourself a sandwich. You put Munster cheese, butter, hams, deli meat, a little bit of other type of cheese, maybe a bit of lettuce to add some more flavor. And then you take a bite of it while watching Obi-Wan Kenobi, and holy crap, that shit's gonna be awesome.
It's me personally. I go to the bakery with the intent of okay, I'm gonna take this home
Yeah.
and it's gonna stay safe. Nothing's gonna happen. When it's done, I mean when we get home, poof, done. Never heard of the bread. Ever. What bread, bro? It does not exist. Oh yeah. Also, now that we're on the subject of sweet bread or pancewell,
Yeah.
you guys know Biscuendo, right?
Yeah.
Also, his real name is Ted, but we'll be calling him Biscuendo here since that's what he goes by in the community. So Biscuendo, right?
Yeah.
His favorite food, by the way, it's not dog food, it's not chicken, it's pan soba. He loves pan soba. Dude, just one time I left pan soba on the kitchen counter, right?
Yeah.
Completely, that was one of the rare times where it got home completely untouched. So I go upstairs and I'm chilling, And I go back downstairs,
Mhm.
and um, when I get down, the bag had nothing at all, and there were no crumbs anywhere. The bag was the exact spot where it was, just completely empty.
Yeah.
And I asked my mom, "Mom, did you eat the pan suave?" No, I have not eaten it at all. Why do you ask? Oh, and then we both look at Biscuendo, and he looks at us with the most cutest puppy eyes ever, by the way.
Mhm.
And he licked his lips, and we knew who it was, and he moved on. And the reason why he's like this, my mom took a vacation. No, I took a vacation, and my mom just got operated, so she had to stay a week at somewhere else. So my grandparents were taking care of him, and my mom told them before she got operated, don't give Biscuendog food while you're eating. And he's like, okay. But my grandpa does this thing where he kind of just goes autopilot and does what he wants instead. So he just gives him pan sobao. And now that's his favorite food.
Well, I guess you should make him a sandwich then.
Oh no, no, trust me. If I would never hear from like he would he already doesn't like the way Ted or Biscuendo, sorry, eats his food, it has to be, you have to add something to his dog. If you don't add something to his dog food, he will stare at your soul and just look at you with the straightest face ever. Like, bro, you're giving me this? And then when you stare at him for a little longer, he'll be like, fine. And he'll eat like 2 bites and be like, all right, take me outside. But if you add a little something, he'll love it. He'll like you'll hear him eating too. When it's just dog food, you don't hear him. But when you add something to the dog food, he's like you hear the man munching on that. It's crazy how much he loves it.
Well, if you get along with my cat, he every time I make myself a sandwich, he just stands there waiting for me to give him the butter that's on the knife.
Mm.
One time I was making a sandwich and he bit the ham and tried to take it away. And when you give him ham on the bowl, whenever there's no cat food left, he just doesn't eat it. He wants my ham. Pets, am I right?
Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of pets, what Smash players here do you think are most likely to have a pet but hasn't said anything about it?
Mm, hasn't I was gonna say bees, but I'm pretty sure he's talked about his pets, right?
I do not know. The only thing I know about bees is, it's a Nicolas Cage reference, and that he wants me to read a book. I keep forgetting the name of it, but yeah. So I do not know nothing about that.
Let me think. Let me think. Zonk doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like he has a pet.
No.
Um, I mean, look, kind of looks like a dog guy. I don't know if it's just me. He kind of looks like a dog guy, but
Who's
I don't
that?
I don't hear him. No, Sabico.
Hmm.
Um, Bees looks like a cat person, kind of. Not really.
He feels like the guy to have a bird.
You're right. You're so right. You are so yeah. He's not wrong. He has like a bird. Um, what else? I was gonna say Corral, but everyone knows Corral is a cat lady.
She's a cat
Um,
lady.
yeah. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Who else? Mitten has clearly showed he has a cat. Not him.
Yeah.
I don't know if Alex Alchemy has one, but he looks like a cat person.
Oh, he definitely have a cat just running around on his stream setup, and he will tell his viewers, "Hey, everyone, this is my cat."
Oh, boom! There you go. There you go. Who else?
When I was commentating with him, it definitely felt like that whatsoever. I
Mm.
had brought my Uck plushie to Winter Clash, and he had his Joker plushie, and we were just doing stuff with them on stream, like jump
Mm.
scares and stuff.
Yeah, I remember like when I was like about to commentate, there was a Joker push just staring at me on the table, and I was so confused. I was scared. I wasn't even confused. I was scared.
I had
What
a
is it?
Nike plushie with me. You think I'm gonna leave
Gabi, I think Gabi's got to have a dog, right? He
Gavi?
he just no.
He seems like the guy to like both, right? But wait a minute. Hold on. Judging by his memes and his humor, he could have a dog, but his mannerisms would say cat. So I'm thinking both.
Wait, he would have a what?
His mannerisms would say that he would have a cat.
Oh,
That
I see.
everything else is dog owner energy.
Delta looks like he got a cat. Now we're talking about Gabi. We might as well talk about Delta. I think
Yeah.
Delta looks like a cat
hmm That definitely.
guy. Yeah.
Although you should come and visit Strike in Cabo Rojo because he has three dogs, one cat or two. I think it's one at the moment. So yeah, one dog, three cats.
Mm. Sierra seems like a cat guy, right? Or a dog guy. I don't know. I know he has a cat. I know that.
See, here's the thing. Everyone here does seem like a cat or dog person, but you need to identify those who would be more exotic animal person, like bees. Bees with that appearance and his voice, he does feel like a bird type of person. But there are often some people that just definitely feel like they would have their chances of having a pet being rejected, like Blue
Zonk.
Thunder.
I bet Zonk has like a snake, right? Do,
No,
do
no,
you
no,
see
no,
it?
no. Zank
No.
Zonk would not have a snake. If he did, we'd probably see it because it's something exotic.
Yeah.
But if anyone actually does have the energy that they got their wish for a pet rejected, it would be Blue Thunder, in my opinion.
Oh, you're right.
He just has that energy. Oh man, my mom says I can't have a dog. Dad says I can't have a cat. So what can I have? Pet rock. That way you can say you're too slow to someone in your room.
True. He gets to live.
But however, according to SpongeBob, rocks are pretty fast. So we want to count on that. Maybe that rock is the coach to Blue Thunder to main Sonic.
True. If I were Sonic main, right? I would have a pet rock. You know, I think it kind of just helps.
Yeah.
You can be like, man, I made Sonic, but at least there's a rock in my room.
Yeah.
I think that's a good like way to cope. I
See,
forgot I
like
can't say that.
in the episode where SpongeBob tries to train Gary to death and Patrick's rock ends up winning. See, there's your example
Oh
that,
yeah, I know. I remember that one.
yes,
I had
yes.
that episode on disc, by the way, on disc.
I remember also having disc for for stuff, and most of my disc collection was just Thomas episodes. So that's also self-explanatory.
Mm. I
And
like I had like those like things and like you have a bunch of discs in them. It's like a book kind of.
you mean
It's
a
like
CD? You mean a CD case, right? That you would
yeah,
just
yeah,
take it
yeah.
out. That you would take it out of the DVD cover or the CD case, or if you had a disc game out of the disc cover, you would just have it there in a collection. I remember a bunch of bootleg movies on it.
Mm. Nah, I had SpongeBob, like the disc they would release with a bunch of episodes. I had like three of those. I had Backyardigan disc. I had the Super Mario Super Show disc.
I have two
I
of them.
had they're so good, honestly. The show's really good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm hoping for the Sonic movie. I mean, not the Mario movie. Like I know Chris Pratt said that he's gonna do his own Mario voice.
Yeah,
I'm praying that it's kind of like the Mario show one, at least if they're not gonna do an Italian one, because
yeah.
the Brooklyn accent worked. I don't know why or how to explain it, but it works so well.
It's that type of thing, you know. And and now I want to know your question on this. On this, do you think physical media still has some sort of place today? And before you say anything, there is an argument online to why physical media is better. Because first off, on streaming service, they could remove it and you could never see it again. That means a show like Stranger Things, if Netflix removes it for some reason, you'll never get to see it again unless you pirate the show and then wait. Then there's also the fact that apparently physical media plays better than streaming.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
So if you were to buy a physical media nowadays, right? What show or movie would it be of?
Good question. I honestly don't know. I don't know
I
what I'd get.
mean, it's gotta be something, you know.
I feel like it would have to be something that I feel like would become rare at some point. What would become rare at some point? I don't know.
I'll tell you what can become rare at some point. Think about a show, right, that is not that popular, and there's your answer.
Is that the thing? Is I'm a pretty uncultured guy when it
Yeah.
comes to shows and movies. I like when I'm like, man, I want to watch. I just go to YouTube.
Hmm.
So I don't have a lot of options here for myself. I feel like the really popular stuff obviously won't really become rare. But I don't really know any super underrated shows. You know, I
Look,
don't know.
look, listen. You want. Look, I'm gonna give you. Look, I'm gonna give you the name of a kid show right there on Discord, and whenever you're free, you're just gonna look at that show. It's only got 13 episodes. All the fans uploaded all the episodes on YouTube, and they each last 15 minutes. And there's so much detail in the background, such good special effects. You'll like it. Even though it's a kid
I
show,
like
you
it.
can appreciate it.
All right, all right, all right. I'll consider.
And now, well, and now
Oh
by
yeah,
all,
wait, real quick. Speaking of shows, it's gonna be tough. So me and my mom, right? We actually watched Stranger Things together up to season 3, and we
yeah.
waited for like years season 4, and they they literally um they freaking start. I mean, I can't talk. Season 4, they finally put it out like a day before I'm leaving to Florida. So I have to wait 2 months to watch it, and I'm just praying that I'm not walking around and then I get spoiled. Like 11 dies. By the way, if that actually happens, I did not know. But
Um, what if I
do
told
not.
you I
Hey,
watched
here's
part one of Stranger Things 4?
what?
Uh, the fourth season is divided into two parts. July
Oh
6th, we will
yeah,
get volume 2 of season 4.
I heard of that. I did hear of that. And like apparently, Volume 2 is going to be like 2 hours long each episode.
1 hour, 36 minutes.
Wow.
I,
Well, you know
I,
what? That maybe it's better like that. I don't have to wait. I don't have to be on that cliffhanger.
yeah.
Like, well, speaking of cliffhanger, real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna get shit for this or not, but just a by the way, I almost said chat. Oh my god, I have a problem.
You
Anyways,
almost said chat in a recorded video. Where's your chat? Where's your chat? And
there is no chat.
is it because I happen to play Crom that mean so by therefore I know how to play Roy just a bit? That means I have ghosts around me. I mean, those ghosts
No,
can't
no,
be
no, no.
chat. But those ghosts ain't giving me donations, so where the fuck are they? They need to give me those donations right now.
You know the Roy player ghosts.
Yeah,
You know they're not like there's a reason why Roy players want to hit them, right? They're not nice ghosts. They're not gonna donate. They're gonna be like the ones that you want to ban.
yeah. It's hard banning because Roy mains won't have those mods there in bracket.
True, true, true. As I was saying, I don't know if I'm gonna get shit for this one, but my favorite movie, by the way, is the Captain Underpants movie because I completely grew up on the books. Like I have every single book. I've read each one at least probably like minimum 50 times. Not even trolling.
My G, you aren't gonna get shit for that. Captain Underpants movie is a good movie.
It was so bro. And when the trailer came out, I'm a strong man, okay? I haven't cried in like a good minute. Like I don't even remember the last time I did.
I mean, you
When
did
that
say a good
trailer,
minute, so that means you probably cried a minute before watching the trailer.
when I don't know what fell, but whatever. When the trailer came out, I was so close to crying of joy. I was so happy. I was so hyped. Like
Yeah,
unbelievably, unbelievably hyped.
yeah.
And like the movie came out, and that movie was so good. It was so the amount of references they did, the amount of new stuff they did, the humor was so like you could tell Dave Pilkey helped with it. It was so good. It was really good. And you know what sucks?
What?
They left it on a cliffhanger. And it's been 5 years.
5 years.
And there's nothing. There is no trailer, no announcement, no nothing. I'm going crazy. Where's my sequel? Where
Hmm.
is it, man?
I guess it didn't sell well enough in the tickets. Mm.
I need that sequel for him. Oh yeah, and also, um, like before that movie came out, I was like, dude, they should make a Captain Underpants. I have this thing with movie predictions. I almost never do them, but when I do, just know it's gonna happen, right? I was I was talking with some friends, right? And I tweeted it too. I really want a Duke Nukem movie to happen.
A
I don't
Duke
even
Nukem
know
movie.
who here knows about Duke Nukem, who doesn't, because
They
my
probably
older
know him
brother.
about the memes.
Oh, I forgot. Like I just love the game, me personally, and I've been wanting like he would be so good for a movie, right? Like
Mhm.
the potential he has as a movie character is stupid. And I'm just going through Twitter one day, and I get a DM, and it's one of my mods, by the way. Shout outs to Gilbert. I call him Gilbert. His tag is Gitzenberg. Um, he sends me a DM, and it's a screenshot of a tweet that he sent to me on Instagram for some reason, but whatever. He said, "Look at this," and they announced that they're gonna make a Duke movie. I, I'm crazy with the predictions. I'm crazy with the predictions. Next time out, there's gonna be two upsets. There's gonna be two upsets. All right, and Gabby's gonna get second place, and Vector X is gonna get fourth place,
Yeah.
and the winner is gonna be like either Josepan or Headshot, and maybe they'll do a round robin. All right, there's my prediction for the next one.
All right. All right. So you think that's gonna happen in the next GC round robin, right? Did I understand that correctly?
No, no, no. In the next timeout, like
Hmm.
it might be a round robin, it might be a normal bracket thing, but those are my theories on the results.
Okay. And do you prefer round robins when there's few people, or when there's an even amount of people, even though it's a few, would you still go for bracket?
Good question. I kind of, I'm not a huge fan of round robin, but it's only because like I like playing in a round robin. I don't feel rewarded when I win in a. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I win in a round on a round robin,
Yeah.
and I just don't. I don't feel like I popped off. Right, like I got top eight once in a CB in a timeout round robin, and I don't know. It didn't feel. I didn't feel all crazy about it,
Hmm.
but yeah.
All right. All right. And why do you think you don't feel rewarded?
I honestly don't know, but it's just not the same feel. I don't know why. But yeah. I also do just like having another chance.
All right. All right. And and we're going near into an hour's worth of time, and most of the stuff we spoke wasn't Smash related, but I wanna ask you something that you probably might not know the exact number of, but what players, right, despite the skill level, do you want to fight in bracket just because you think they're iconic in some shape or form, and you cannot say people you've already fought in bracket or friendlies, like someone you haven't even touched controllers with in the entire Smash scene, but you're aware of their presence.
Like people I want to fight in bracket that I haven't fought with before.
Not even in friendlies, yes.
Not even in friendly. Um, I remember back then when I didn't play like in the tournaments.
Yeah.
Like since I thought like back then I thought that PR Smash scene did not exist. That's the only reason why I'm not like a veteran for the scene. Is because I thought they didn't exist. I didn't see anything of it anyway.
I
And
mean,
then
this
mhm,
scene is pretty small, so you gotta understand that.
yeah. And then I've suddenly found out that the only thing I found out was that E King was the best player in PR. I remember I wanted to fight him because I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I could beat him. I was like, we even like he told me, oh yeah, we could run Wi-Fi games. Or something. I was like, sick, and we never did. And I thought I was like, bro, I could beat this. And then I saw him like I saw him against Zachary, and since Zach, understandably, right, since Zachary whooped him, I thought, bro, who is this guy? And then I saw him play one day, another time. I was like, oh, oh, but I don't know. I don't know who I'd want to fight. 'Cause I play friendlies with a good amount of players,
All right.
so I feel like even if like I'll be like, oh yeah, I play against this guy. Oh, but I play friendly. I don't know.
So this is like a mystery for you. Despite being in a short time, you feel like you've played it against most of what this scene has to offer for you, haven't you?
There's a lot of players that I haven't fought because I don't go to Golden City. I've only gone to Golden City once,
Hmm.
but there's a good amount that I've played here. But like I played against no, I think I've played friendlies with Sabido. I've played with Tama. I've played with Headshot. I've played with Tuit. I've played with Sao. I've played with Zonk. I've played with Choke. I've played with Sepron. I've played a lot of people.
I
I've
see.
fought Exer. I've played um Poke Lover. I've I've a lot of people.
Interesting, interesting. All right, and here's something. And before I leave, right? Here's something I would
Before you
like.
leave,
And no, here's something I would like to ask before we end it because we're reaching an hour, and for some that might be
okay.
a little long. What players, right, cause the most hype in a Twitch chat whenever you've commentated for something big?
The first thing I gotta say, everyone loves Jules. All right, it's that's like when Jules is on the stream, I already know what I'm gonna see from the chat. Oh my god, Jules, Jules.
It's the glasses.
There's a lot of yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of Tulip stands too. People love Kararu. Who else? People like Sabito. People like Sabito. I see hype for Sabito. I see hype for Zonk. But like the last two I mentioned, Zonk and Sabito, it's not as like close to the others I mentioned.
Hmm.
Me, you know, the few times I was on stream, I did see some hype from the chat. This is pretty cool. Um, who else? Who else? Obviously, E King. I've seen some hype for Edge. Oh, Gabi. I've seen Gabi get hype. I've seen I've seen Gabi get hype. Um,
I
mm,
mean, if you can't think of any right now, you can just leave it at that. So don't worry.
I feel like there's got to be someone else. Obviously, E King, right?
Yeah.
I can't not mention. I've seen. I don't see a lot of headshot hype. I don't know why. I mean, I don't really see headshot in tourneys a lot. Anyway.
That's because Headshot, he shows up in a blue moon, tops, and then disappears.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like a rare sight. So you don't want to spend your time in Twitch chat writing about it. You want to spend your time gluing your eyeballs to the screen so you can see what he does.
true. True. Oh yeah. Also, Poke Lover definitely has the most channel points. That's all I'm gonna say.
What do
He
you what
definitely
you mean to tell me he's always commentating something?
no channel points are like when you're active in chat, you get more of them, right? So like he's always talking in chat. Like you'll always see Poke Lover in like any chat. Like you cannot escape him, right? You'll be like, oh my god, oh, I'm gonna go to, I can't escape him. Where do I go? And you go to like I don't know Ninja Stream, and Poke Lover is like, oh hey Biscuendo, smiley face that looks very menacing. He's
Well,
everywhere.
do you want my luck in Twitch chat? I never seem to run into Poke Lover in Twitch chat.
Well, I mean, you haven't been on Twitch, right?
I'm
You've been
barely
on
on.
like
I barely chat on Twitch. If I've seen something on Twitch, it's because they're probably streaming it on a bigger TV inside the venue.
mm,
I've only used Twitch's shenanigans one time, and it was to send a clip to Yeet Smash about something I did to Gui Gui.
did you guys know I'm on Yeet Smash by the way?
Ooh, and what video was it? Send me the link via
Um,
Discord so I can put it in the description and the timestamp.
dang. So it's me getting clipped. By the way,
Oh,
very. It's a really old clip. Um, and it's not what you'd expect. Hold on. It was so. It was when Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl was new,
ooh.
right? And um, there was hype for it. People thought the game would live or something like that.
Oh no, it's living. It's living.
It's
It's
not like it's. I mean, it's hard to say if it's living. But if it is, it's like on its like it's
it's
like on
gonna
life
bring
support.
voice acting and Hugh Neutron.
No,
That
they
game's
already
gonna
they
live.
already did.
Oh,
Yeah, but I was playing with viewers
mhm.
and Pufflo comes in. By the way, first time he's in my chat, he still goes to this day. And the guy he clipped me. Also, dude, I had a crazy glow up, bro. Like I just look so much better now. I don't know what was going on with my hair back in those. I can't find it, but I don't know. Look up Geek Smash Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, and you'll find it somewhere.
All right, all right, all right.
I can't. Oh wait. Wait. I looked at the description and I'm linked in this description. So I'm. Oh, I found it.
All right, send it via the
Hold
Discord
on.
and go get the timestamp, and then I'll be shared for everyone who checks the description.
Dude, I got whooped, by the way. Like I'm gonna give like complete credit. Like it was I got my ass whooped.
Hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me dude, I hate like my doo-doo laptop, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's so doo-doo. I can't even play melee on it. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? I can't play the only good Smash. Like I
Hey, wait,
I
wait,
got
wait,
a new
wait, 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 wait,
controller.
wait. You forgot Brawl. Brawl sucks
Oh,
competitively, but as a game in general, it is the best Smash game.
okay, and bro. Look at that, bro.
And Project
Like
Plus.
eh, yes. I can't play Project. I can't play anything.
I
Like
got I got a Wii with Project Plus, so if you're up for it, remember to tell me to bring the Wii.
I see you. Like, bro, my knuckles is insane. By the way,
I,
absolutely insane.
my Marfan I could go insane. I got that side B jump cancel.
Wait, now that we're on the top, everyone knows what's going on for this. He loves his little. Have you played HDR?
You have HDR on your Switch?
Yeah.
Well, I'll automatically sign me up for the next time you're in a tournament, and I happen to just randomly show up there, because my because for me getting a ride is pretty inconsistent, but when I do manage to show up no matter what happens. Like someone crashes the car, I've still managed to get to bracket. Someone's car is
Like,
about to overheat.
LMAN is like bleeding. He lost a leg. He's like, hey guys, is it too late? Did bracket start?
No, no, no. I don't get late. I'm punctual. If I get late,
Oh, okay.
it's because of the driver. You should.
Damn. Throwing
I,
shade.
I,
Throwing shade.
I got vouch from Fate, so you can ask him.
Bro, the call outs on the video, that's crazy.
Yes, Gabs wanted me to call out people too, but I don't have the skill to call out Sabito. But however, if I've gotten phone various times, I can just say anonymous name and just say driver, but that can also imply either some guy that I was also taking Pong to the Pong was late as well, or
You took phone to the phone.
hey, hey, if they're willing to pick me up, so I don't have to waste the gas and I can leave the car to my sister, and then I'll take it because me and my sister share the car.
Oh, I can't even drive.
Yeah, so Pong to the Pong is actually pretty nice for me.
Mm.
Or it can be to a complicated place that we had to pick someone up for the Pong. There are a lot of factors that go into that. But when I drive, I always end up getting punctual because I like to be punctual.
No, yeah, me too. I like to get there like early, early. I'm that type of guy. Like if I ever have kids in the future, they're gonna hate me because we're gonna be at the airport like 8 years before we actually fly.
damn, then
But
damn, then if the kids are like 6 years old, how are they gonna exist?
don't question. All right, I have my ways. I have my ways.
Time traveling?
Something like that. I don't know.
Or are they gonna be made like the clones in Star Wars?
I'll leave that to the viewers' imagination.
I don't think they're gonna comment on that, so you might as well say it now. Actually, don't say that. You will say it to randomly to someone right now. All right, you'll say it to the first guy or gal or other person that says it in the comments section of the Facebook post or happens to like it. You just send it
What?
randomly.
I don't have Facebook.
Then just say it randomly on Instagram for no reason.
I don't have I didn't think of a reason. I don't know why. Okay. I don't have a reason. So that's why I
Just
said leave it to the viewers because I don't know.
all right, all right. And since we're at 59 minutes, I want to end this off with a couple of questions, really short ones. Did you enjoy your time here today, or should I say
Of
tonight?
course I did. It was an amazing time, and it felt great being on. It's kind of a podcast, right? I would say it's a
Some
podcast.
people would say a podcast, but yet I'm playing Fire Emblem games on the channel. So, if you also want to see that, I'd really appreciate that. The current one going on is Fire Emblem, You Mystery of the Emblem, and it's the hardest game in the series, which is why I'm not playing
Oh,
it on the hardest difficulty.
bro, come on! You gotta do it for the people, for the content.
Look. I have the only time I've ever played that game was on the easiest difficulty, and here's the thing: you play it on the hardest difficulty. Have you ever played Fire Emblem before? I have some knowledge of it.
I haven't played a single Fire
Basically, in Fire Emblem, right? You go to attack an enemy on your turn, you attack, and then the enemy attacks.
Emblem.
Simple,
Okay,
right?
RPG game.
But on the hardest mode, not only do the enemies have inflated stats, but even if it's your turn, the enemies will always attack first.
Oh, that's not cool. But you should still do hard mode because that's what people would watch.
Oh, then that's hard one. You want me to play hard four, which is reverse lunatic.
Okay, well, hard for the content.
Yeah.
For the
Well,
two Fire Emblem fans.
I've
They'll
also
love it.
played Fire Emblem is the Sacred Stones randomized, and Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War randomized. Basically, let's say your unit is a guy on foot who uses swords, right? That the game random the randomizer, randomizes the game, and that guy's no longer a guy on foot using a sword. Now he's on a horse using a lance.
Ah,
And let's say he was a speedy guy, right? Like a 90% speed growth. Well, that's no longer the case. Let's say he'll have a 10% speed growth, but his strength would probably be high, or he will be probably useless and have a high magic growth instead as a physical
so there's a
class.
chance the character is good, and there's a chance the character is not gonna.
Well, if you
It's
see my randomizer, I got my main character for the first part of that game got so good as a flying class. I just sent them there and I said, "Okay, Sigurd, here you go. Have fun."
hmm.
That's how I can sum up Fire Emblem when playing at the most optimal level. Just feed everything into one unit. Base not one unit, but just low man the thing. Don't try to spread out your EXP. Basically, have like three combat units, and then everything else can be support.
I'm getting tips for a game I'm probably going to never play, but I appreciate it.
Hey, earlier in the interview, you did say something about emulation, so I don't know. Maybe you can play the game with Roy in it.
Mm.
If you're gonna play any of the Morph games, play the DS remakes because the NES games of Fire Emblem, they're easy, but they're so clunky it makes them unplayable sometimes. Like unless you really, really like Fire Emblem, you're not gonna end up playing it.
I'll not really consider it, but I'll consider it.
All
I'll
right,
leave it
right,
out
all right. And and before I leave, I want to ask you something. I ask everyone as their last question. You ready?
there. Hmm.
Who should I have here on the series next?
Ooh, ooh. Did I get a vouch on the last one or something?
Let's see. I'm gonna tell you the list of people that have been interviewed. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start off with the more famous one, even though not many people have watched it yet. Greg, the guy doing the Smash TikToks from Georgia. Not sure if you know him.
Oh, like the guy who's like, I don't know, insert character mains be like, and
Yeah,
then it's
yeah, and with all the controllers, yeah.
oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And then for the first interview, uh, it was with I actually forgot who the first interviewee was. I will go look that up right now. I am so embarrassed. Oh yeah, it was El Pecado.
Dude, that had to be fire interview. He's a menace. He is a literal menace, bro.
And then
Honestly.
the second one happened to be Blue Thunder because he recommended it. The third one happened to be CBG Heal. The fourth one was Nomad from Team Shine. The fifth one was Chokyukin. And then the sixth one was Gabs. And then the seventh one was Greg. But however, if you look at my channel, it says number 6 Greg and number 7 Gabs. That's because the Gabs interview hadn't aired yet, and I wanted people to look at the iGreg one while it was still relevant. So I just swapped the order for both of those.
Oh, that's smart. I'll give you that one.
I
That's
ran a
mighty.
poll on Twitter of who to interview as well from here, and they were all players that would not even accept an interview. So I just decided, fuck it. I can't get interviews from people on Twitter, so I'll just go with another Puerto Rican Smash player that would probably say yes in a heartbeat. And you happen to be that lucky fellow.
Okay, I see you. I see you.
See,
Um,
here's my law: the more popular you are on social media, the less likely your mind will be able to say yes to something related to LMAN.
I see. That's some pretty smart but depressing thinking.
Yes. And what were you gonna say?
I could okay, so I'm going through right. You got snacks. You got Is did you get Zonk on? I feel like Zonk would be an interesting man to interview. And Jules,
Judging
I feel
with
like
his
Jules and Zonk would be interesting people to interview.
okay, I'd probably try to get Jules because looking at Zunk's closeness with Kindred, he might say no because Kindred got hit me with a no.
Oh,
So your suggestions are Zunk and Jules. Is that correct?
yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
All right, all right. Now, and how would you react if I managed to get 24K to be on this series?
Tell him to rematch me in HDR. That's all I'm saying.
You
That's
played
all I'm saying.
24K. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we played HDR when it was a secret. Because back then, HDR was like I've played with him when he wasn't at his like peak. Like, and I've been a fan before he was his peak. And back then, HDR, it was in like a like it's still in beta, but it was in a very beta phase. And you weren't allowed to say the name anywhere online. You could only post videos if they were unlisted or you were very small. You could not do crap. But they allowed me to stream it, and I played games with 24K when it was very different back then. And he whooped my ass. I got demolished, clipped, farmed, whatever you want to say.
Well,
I got it.
well, I'm
So
very interested in playing HDR. So next time you see
if
me in the bracket list, you better bring that HDR and tell me in secret, yo, man, I got the drugs, I got the drugs, and I'm like, what drugs? I left my weed license at home, and you'll say, no, man, I'm not talking about that. I got the good shit. I got that HDR. The shit Nintendo don't let you know. Yes, sir. I
I
will
also
follow you to
usually
play this unaffiliated game that's properly licensed for the Nintendo
by
Switch.
Nintendo, of course, yes. I usually like the tournaments. I bring my modded Switch, but it's just skins. But I also have like I have a HDR SD card, and I can just switch them.
Okay,
That's
okay.
all. Yeah.
All right.
What I was gonna say? Oh yeah. Also, like 24K, he's DM'd me like a few times, like, oh, you want to play HDR? But every time he's DM'd me, it's like 11 p.m. on a school night. I'm like, I can't. I got school tomorrow. Hit me up when I go. I don't got school. He's like, bet. 2 days later, he hits me up on a school night at 11 p.m. I don't get this.
Listen. Next time he hits you up, tell him there's this fella named Elman who would like to interview you.
I don't see him like DMing me again though. So good luck with that.
Hey. Just say, hey, it's summertime, so my school nights are just Florida nights.
Florida nights don't sound like a pleasant like thing. Dude,
What,
by the way,
you think Florida
something that
man's gonna come out
messes
of the
me up,
mirror?
probably honestly, like it gets dark here at 9, and it messes me up so much. Like I'll look outside. Oh yeah, it's 2 p.m. Nope, it's 6. I'm like, huh? That's weird.
uh, just
Anyways, my last words. Since you've been wanting to end this for a good minute, my last words. PR Smash. When I get back to Puerto Rico, I will get results, and I will go crazy.
Remember
Those are
these
my
words,
final words.
everyone.
Remember these words. I warned all of you.
Remember these words, whether it be for the good or for the bad, Biscuendo. The results of what happens afterwards, you've decided to activate a switch. You will either be called out or you will be praised for keeping your word.
Dude, I'm
Whatever
just
you
going
do
to run,
now,
even if it doesn't work out, which by the way it won't. I mean, it will work out, right? I'll still get praised for it. Like, it's how this one works. It'll be fine.
I will now use hero against your cable, and if you die to a whack or thwack under 100%, I will laugh maniacally.
Okay.
Now, goodbye, Visquendo. Leave with these words. You have decided to activate a behemoth instead of staying calm with the Leviathan going around.
I already tweeted the same exact thing though, so it's like whatever.
Oh, well, it seems he's done it earlier, folks. But however, now we have recorded evidence. Since a tweet, you can delete it.
Hmm.
Unless you sent it to PR contacts out of Smash.
Dude, I've given them like half of the posts that they have there. Like, I always report Josh. I'll be like, oh, new Josh post, and he'll be like, whoever owns it, the person's like, oh, on my way, bro. And yeah.
Alright.
But anyways, thank you for having me. Greatly appreciated. It was a fun interview.
Yeah.
A bit long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a call out.
Oh
I
dear.
was supposed to be on another podcast that they recorded ages ago. Like we already recorded it, and they still haven't posted it. So hashtag post that please. But thank you for having me, L man. Huge, like I don't know. Thank you. All right, there you go. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, but and about posting this video, it will be scheduled for a few days. I'll be uploaded tomorrow to be scheduled to be released after Kenobi.
I don't know when that is, but bet.
Wednesday. Kenobi's on Wednesday.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone, and goodbye to you, Bisquendo.
Peace.